Greetings! One day you will play your last map on O's and you won't even realize that. Why is that? Well, for starters, it's not like you are going to plan your last play when you quit. Just imagine throwing a quit party where you play multi of your favorite maps, then uninstall the game forever. Oh no, that's not how it will go. Here is what you're gonna do. You might struggle to quit several times, come back, do a frustration and quit again, uninstall the game, reinstall the game, yada. Then you will turn around, realize that you can enjoy game again, but your life is taking you to different paths, away from O's. No matter how much you try to keep the game, your friends, and the community in your life, you just can't find the time to play as much anymore. And one day, you will think to yourself, man, that was good, I should play more on the weekends. And never play the game again. But let's not get into such depressing topics just yet. Let's talk about something funny, like people trying to quit, but unable to. Ah yes, addiction, always funny. First, let me give you an example. As you can see on the screen, there is a spectrum of how much you are able to stick to quitting. On the one end, we have Rudici, who just vanished from the game, occasionally reappearing to play casually once in a while. Truly the healthiest O's gamer, mentally at least. I honestly hope he's doing well, what a great guy. On the other end of the spectrum, we have Adam Kus, who quit more times than the amount of 6 digits, who put 10-star maps in multiplayer lobbies. In the end, he just deleted himself from the game, thanks to the EU laws requiring Peppy to delete all user data if the user requests so. He's gone now. For good. It's unfortunate, he was a legendary player. At any rate, O's has a unique quitting culture that I want to talk about in this video. If you have spent any time in the O's community, you know that most people fall closer to the Adam Kus side of the spectrum. You see, if anyone declares that they quit O's, you can be 99% sure they are going to return soon, sinking more time than ever into the game. You yourself probably quit the game a couple of times already, didn't you? Look at you now, still here, pathetic. How many times it has been, huh? Just kidding, it's okay. We are all here forever. Yeah, we are. Let's not get ahead of ourselves though. This fake quitting attitude is not good. People announce on their Twitter or O's profile that they quit, then just come back. It's a sign that our community is struggling with issues. Some real issues. After all, if everything was well, nobody would announce quitting besides South Koreans getting conscripted alongside BTS.
트럼프 대통령이 편리한 시기에 평양을 방문하도록 초청하셨으며 트럼프 대통령도 김정은 국무위원장께서 미국을 방문하여 주실 것을 초청했습니다.
Seriously though, mentally healthy players would just stop playing, or only play casually after they no longer care about climbing ranks or hyper-focusing on improvement. They need attention, validation, that people would miss them. It's really sad. And to be clear, the issue is not that O's players are quitting. Far from it. You should absolutely quit if you don't enjoy the game and the community anymore. The problem is that these players want to quit but can't, or don't want to quit but they want something out of announcing it. But verto, I try to quit but I can't. What's wrong with me? Well, glad you asked. Most likely O's serves as a coping mechanism in your life, and quitting cold turkey will just leave you miserable. Here, let me kick out this crutch under your legs. You should walk better now. You are most likely using O's for suppressing your emotions relating to your real life. Right now it is your most effective source of dopamine, so O's was never the problem, it was just pure copium. You have high goals in the game, a very instant way to measure your progress. And while playing, you don't think about your life issues, you just focus on the game. You also have a bunch of friends with you in the O's community, well, hopefully. And if you quit the game, you will lose the biggest common point you have with them. No wonder you can't quit, even though it's affecting your studies, it's affecting your personal relationships, it's affecting your future in general. But it's not O's doing all that, it's the inability to deal with the issues that's causing all this. And hear me out, it's also causing the desire to quit O's as well. I wish I knew the answers how to solve these struggles, but it's going to be different from person to person. Perhaps you can write a comment about your struggles under this video. That alone might help you think about it. I'm sure many people can relate to them too. Maybe you will reach people who have gone through all that and came out alive on the other end. We should see Oath for what it is. A fun game, a little bit of competition if you are into that stuff, and a community where we can find friends to talk to and play. I mean, that's why people return after very definitely quitting the game for sure. 100%. Never returning. Oh no, impossible. They are done with Oath. You better believe it. How do you actually quit Oath though? Well, besides the obvious you delete the game and you don't reinstall method, which won't work, let's be real. You can do a number of steps to distance yourself away from the game, if that's something you truly want. Firstly, do not announce you are quitting. I'm begging you. This is very counterproductive. Your desire to play will only get stronger, not weaker, especially when your friends react to your announcements. Oh no, don't quit, don't quit. Here, we are your friends here. Come on. It's not gonna happen. And if it does, you might have just lost some of your best friends. I still see some people on my Steam profile. I wonder what they are doing right now. It's the same with real life goals. The best practice is not to tell people that you want to climb Mount Everest, because then you will never climb Mount Everest. Secondly, get yourself a real life hobby or a job that you can do instead of Oath. I know, boomer talk, boomer alert. You probably sink many hours into Oath every day, so suddenly quitting will most likely make you get into a different game, leaving you where you started. As for getting a job, trust me, you will have absolutely no energy to play much after getting home from a full 8-hour shift, or even 4 hours if you were working while studying. I also know a stuff or two about you. You might also use Oath as a way to prove your worth, that you can be good at something, which is much more common than you think. Getting a real-life hobby or a job should also help with that. Of course, you can't quit if you are emotionally invested in becoming a top player, because that will show them. You will be popular. People will just randomly message you and it's all gonna be great. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be as good as you think. Next is probably the most important one. Make a genuine attempt to fix your real-life issues. Are you failing school? Finish your homework after classes in the school building. It helped me a ton back in the days, by not having any distractions. Are you insecure about something and it makes you a sad boy? Go on a walk. Think about it. Talk with your friends or family. Don't just bury your head in video games to numb your feelings. Have you been just broken up with? Oh, wait. It's those players we are talking about. Never mind. None of us have to worry about this one. And lastly, if you want to keep your Oath friends long after everyone stopped playing, talk with them about stuff that's not Oath. So that way, you can keep the friendship, even if you have stopped playing Oath. And there you have it. You should be able to quit Oath if you do even just some of these steps. But you might not want to anymore, since the struggles that made you think you need to quit Oath are manageable now. In which case, do as I did. Play casually, keep in touch with your friends, and join our multiplayer lobbies that I do on my streams whenever I have time and energy to do so. Don't get old, guys. It sucks. If you think I missed anything about this topic, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Other than that, if you feel like someone could use this video, please share it with them. Thank you for watching, and I hope you see you all next time. Goodbye.